Salut, c'est Géraldine, welcome to Comme une Française TV, Live in France, Feel at Home. On Comme une Française, it's okay to practice your French and make mistakes. You are in a safe place. But even though making mistakes here is okay, each of us wants to improve. That's good. You want to improve especially in writing where, as we say, les paroles s'envolent mais les écrits restent. Les paroles s'envolent mais les écrits restent. It means what you say may be forgotten, but what you write is forever. I know correcting your French yourself might seem a bit difficult, but with today's episode you will have a checklist to remove 50% of the common mistakes that even French people make. Please note that this is not a grammar lesson, it's just a checklist. The plurals. The easiest way is to make sure you put the S where it should go. For example, if you write des chocolats, don't forget the S at the end. That's super easy. But this also applies to les adjectifs. Les adjectifs. For example, we write une table propre. Une table propre, a clean table. And we write des tables propres. Des tables propres, clean tables. So you have to put an S at the end of clean, propre and tables, table. If you're intermediate, don't forget that some words will change in plural, just as it's the same as woman that becomes women in English. In French we have cheval that becomes chevaux, horse, and also un œil that becomes des yeux, eyes, okay? You will find a link with a list of irregular plurals below the video on the blog. Feminine and masculine. I won't teach you that in French we have feminine and masculine names. You know that. And for names, there's no mystery, you just have to learn them. Sorry, there is no easy rule. But this also implies that the adjective must agree with the gender of the name, okay? For example, un joli paysage, a beautiful landscape. Un joli paysage, okay? That's masculine. But we also say une jolie femme, a beautiful woman, and that's feminine, une jolie femme. So don't forget the E at the end of jolie, even though we don't pronounce it. About adjectives, I won't talk here about the position of the adjective. If you have an intermediate to advanced level, you will find a link about this topic below the video on the blog. The verbs. As for verbs, you will see two main things. And these are classic mistakes even French people make, unfortunately. First, easy. Don't forget the S with tu. That's super easy. J'aime becomes tu aimes. I love, you love. Tu aimes with an S. Okay, that's easy. Second, l'accord du participe passé avec être. L'accord du participe passé avec être. Okay, that's a bit gibberish. That's the French way to say it. Let's take nous sommes retournés à Paris. Nous sommes retournés à Paris. We went back to Paris. Nous sommes retournés is le passé composé, tense. Nous sommes retournés. Retourner is the participe passé. You see, nous sommes as well, nous sommes, and you can recognize the verb être. Okay, sommes is être. This is why with nous, there is an S at the end of retourner. Nous sommes retournés with an S. Please remember that this only applies with être and not avoir. Être and not avoir. For example, with the verb manger, to eat, it requires avoir. Nous avons mangé des pommes. We ate apples. There is no need for manger to agree with nous because it's avoir. This phrase has nous avons. It's the verb avoir in the middle, so no S. Back to être. This passé composé rule applies with être to number and gender. Okay, we'll see that now. Je suis allée for me, a woman. We put an E at the end. Nous sommes allés, for a group with at least one man, it has just S. And if it's a group of women, nous sommes allés, with a group of women, you put E, E and S. Okay, sure. Just take some time to think about that. Checking the spelling of difficult words with word reference. For difficult words, I don't have any secret or tips. Check the spelling in a dictionary on your smartphone or your computer. And the website I love and I go to 10 times a day is wordreference.com. It's really, really good. French punctuation. A quick word on French punctuation because it's a bit different from English, and if you are really into French, you want to learn that. There is no space before the full stop that we call le point in French, no space. And the same for the comma that we learn, that we call la virgule, and there is a space after, okay? No space before, one space after. For double signs, you put one space before and one space after. This applies to double signs such as the semicolon, okay, that we call le point virgule, the semicolon. Also the colon that we call deux points. Also the question mark that we call le point d'interrogation, and the exclamation mark that we call le point d'exclamation. For these double signs, you have one space before and one space after. Et toi, your French will improve only if you put into practice what you've learned on Comme une Française TV. Share your experiences by leaving a comment below this video. Is there a mistake you consistently make or a word you find particularly difficult? Have you found a tip to autocorrect your mistakes? Share your experiences in French if you dare in the comments below, so we can all learn from your story. The comment section is the best place to start discussions and ask questions. If you like this video, share it with your friends on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Pinterest. Help me spread the word about Comme une Française. Merci. Do you love France? Dream of speaking French like a true Parisienne? Learn how with me, Géraldine, on commeunefrancaise.com, and subscribe to my email updates for exclusive tips on real life in France every Tuesday, plus an exclusive video lesson. Introduce yourself in French, it's free. Merci for watching Comme une Française TV. Live in France, feel at home. Allez, salut!